I said to him, would you mind meeting with me to see if we can resolve this? Because if we go to court, it's going to cost us hundreds of thousands, us and you know that. And let's meet without lawyers. So we met together, me and this gentleman, and I sat down and I said, help me to understand how you see the situation. Let's try to resolve this. If we can't, that's fine. We'll go to court. He goes, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. So he was sitting down, and I got up on the whiteboard, and I said, help me understand how you see this. He said, oh, well, this is how I see it, and this, and this. I wrote down about 15 items. And then I said, is there anything else? And he said, yes, this and this. And then I just walked through, and I just repeated back everything he'd said, so that he knew I understood. And I asked him, do you feel like I understand you? And he said, yes, I do. And it changed me, because for the first time I could see his point of view clearly. He was right. We were violating parts of the agreement. And I was influenced by this. And then I said to him, would you mind if I shared with you the same way you shared with me about how we see the situation? And he said yes. And he was open to my influence because I was open to his. And so I walked through on the whiteboard all the things that we were sensing and seeing. And I believe he was deeply influenced and said, I understand. And the spirit in the room changed. It was suddenly mutual understanding, mutual benefit. We suddenly got into brainstorming about ways to resolve this. And in 30 minutes, we came up with a solution around us getting back our IP over a long period of time. It gives them time to adjust at a fair price. We both felt really good about it. It was a remarkable feeling because we started advocating for each other's position. And we left the meeting, shook hands, we resolved this. The whole thing took about an hour and 15 minutes. And he called me up a week later and said, hey, do you want to go to lunch? And I said, sure. And during lunch at one point, he goes, I always knew your family were good people. But I was so glad that I took that approach. Win-win or no deal is such a good approach. And my experience is that 90% of the time it works. Not all the time, but most of the time. If you're willing to be open and to listen and to be influenced by other people. So that was a really neat thing to see our content in practice, Scott.